Okay. Hi.
Here, Josh.
Mom,
There.
Daddy. Oh. Go, Joshy.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Lacey.
And this is our story.
Well, my story, I had the awesome opportunity of growing up in a Christian home. Both of my parents knew and still know Jesus. And my family dynamic, having fun was a must. We were kind of crazy, but we like it that way, and we like to laugh a lot. And but I just remember growing up, because I grew up in the church, God was just kind of one of those things that I did. He really wasn't real to me until my 8th grade year. I remember I went to a summer camp. God called me into ministry, and He became real for the first time there. My faith was my own, and I've been following Him ever since.
I have a similar story. I grew up in a Christian home. My dad was a pastor and still is. And so grew up being at church a few times a week, and that just being a part of my life, of who I am. I've given my life to Christ several times from age 2 on up, but really fortunate in that He's always been the most important thing in my life.
Lacey and I, we've been married for 8 years.
This December.
This
8 years.
December.
Good. Yeah.
And we dated for 5 years before that. Dated almost all throughout high school.
Yeah.
And afterwards. And when I moved to Moses Lake, like when Lacey and I started dating Lacey when her dad was the pastor of the church. So talk about really good accountability. Mm-hmm. Coming to New Hope has been quite the adventure. And I remember Lacey and I about a year ago started to feel like the Lord was putting new things in our hearts, and we're wrestling with what that was going to really look like, and felt like God wanted to send us on an adventure and didn't know
what that was going to look like,
what that was really going to be. And I remember we were at Jeffrey and Joanne's just kind of talking life, and they've been friends of ours for a long time. And we left their house and we just kept thinking about New Hope. I was a full-time youth pastor, been in ministry for 7 years, and we just felt like God was doing something that we wanted to be a part of, and that God was moving us in that direction.
When God brought this into our lives and really just put a passion in our hearts for it, we were like, yes, Lord, that sounds good. So
we moved over with the intention of just becoming a part of New Hope, being a part of the team in whatever capacity, and serving and working. And within just a few weeks, the opportunity came for me to become the J High and Community Groups pastor, which is my heart and passion. And we were thrilled and said yes. And we're just incredibly excited to be a part of the team in New Hope.
I'm Josh.
I'm Lacey.
And we are New Hope.